Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you survived the spike yesterday. And I know one thing is that you would have been prepared for it if you watched my videos, all right? Because I've been calling for this spike for the last period of time. Now, I thought we could actually drop down a little bit lower, but in general, what I said is that this level down here, around 102, is probably the most likely candidate that we'll spike down to in the event that Solana will get a spike, all right? Because it was, you could have already seen it come in, because in general, the funding rates became very high, right? So across the board in the market, funding rates became quite high. So what that means is that some sort of a flush, some sort of a spike down to liquidate a lot of people was coming. That happened for Solana. In the end, held the 200 EMA. Very strong support. We're putting in a bottom indicator right now, which is quite bullish. So in general, I'm not sure if we've seen the worst, but I do think that we've seen the worst when it comes to spiking down. All right, because if we look at Solana right now, fundamentally, by the way, it's still bullish. But if we look at the funding rates specifically, you can see that they've normalized quite a bit. Now, if they start increasing again right now, all right, well, then we have a problem. But that's not the case right now. They're still a little bit high, so bearish momentum is not out of the question. And as most of you know, my current thoughts on the market structure are also that Solana is not bullish, but that we are consolidating. And as you can see, I mean, the main support in this consolidation range, in this sideways movement, I would say is around 102. But that does mean that we can drop down a little bit lower while still holding that consolidation. And I think that consolidation, even though on the short term I am not bullish, I still think that in the long run, that consolidation is going to turn into something bullish. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on Solana right now. Obviously, we'll talk about it a little bit more because if you look at the momentum right now, you can see that that's dropping down quite a bit. All right, yesterday we had a lot of positions closed. If you look at this, and if you look at the way the open interest is developing, I would say those funding rates are going to normalize pretty soon. And once they normalize, we'll also get into a very low RSI, which means we're a little bit oversold, or at least that's what RSI tells us. In reality, I don't trust the RSI like that. But given those facts that we are, first of all, we have a lot of support here at 102. I think if you zoom out, we're still quite bullish, especially on the daily time frame right here. I still think this is very bullish. And I still think that Bitcoin overall is bullish as well, even though we might get a bit of a pullback. I still think Bitcoin is bullish, and it will be able to hold the support level at 51,000. So given those facts, or given those thoughts, they're not facts, I expect Solana to hold its main support level here as well. Maybe slowly start to consolidate at first. All right, so something like this. But eventually I also do think that we'll be able to, in this consolidation range, get to the top of that range again. Now, at this moment, there's absolutely no momentum to break out. So I'm not going to tell you that I expect a huge breakout by Solana. I do expect that at some point of time, but I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, this is what I think is most likely, which is a bit of a risky thing to say, because, and I want to end with this, is that at this moment, I think this level will hold due to the technical strengths of it, due to the market structure, but also due to how strong Bitcoin still is. If Bitcoin starts to be much more bearish today, so if it drops down below 51,000, for example, then we might have a problem. And then there's a chance that Solana drops down below 102 and that it gets back into this range down here. I don't expect it for now. I'll keep it honest with you, but it's a possibility. And the moment Solana breaks down below 102, we're probably going to drop down much lower, down towards like 96. And then from there, it's a whole different market structure. So I'll keep you updated on that. And I'll try to make a video and an update as soon as possible once it actually happens. Like I said, for now I don't expect it, but it is a realistic scenario, all right? So prepare yourselves for it. And in general, I would just not really trade Solana right now. But those are my thoughts. That's what you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. There you can also find more about my premium and Signal group. But that's up to you. If you want to check that out, there you would have been optimally prepared for a flush like this. That's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.